CBS Radio. This is Talk 650, powered by CBS Radio.
You know, Stephen and I work out regularly at Fit because we don't want to end up looking like fossils when we're old and gray. Longtime Washington Redskins cornerback Darrell Green is heading up a project with the National Senior Games Association and his own Walk Fit Health Nation program to produce an event that's coming to Houston next month. And he is in studio with us this morning, along with Clay Harris, the manager of marketing and sponsor relations for the outfit. Kind of a sneak peek at all of the excitement. It's good to see you back in here, man.
It's great to be here.
Yeah,
obviously I grew up in H-Town, but 28 years I've been in D.C. area, and but it's always great to come back.
When are you going to run for office? You've been there long enough.
Well, I've had a lot of over the last several years. I've probably been asked to do that about 50 times.
I would imagine so.
So the answer is never.
Oh, never say never.
Yeah, they say that.
What have you gotten yourself into, though, with this Long Live the Challenge walk?
Well, this is exciting. You know, I've spent over the last decade, I guess, really focusing on health. I have the Join the Green team against colorectal cancer. I created the Fit for 50, quit smoking campaigns, and recently I really began to get into walks. Last year we had a walk at the Super Bowl. And that was pretty exciting. We actually have the Hope Walk Foundation that creates that and give money to children and health-based, so children's hospitals and academics. So, but this year's been exciting because I was able to get in relationship with the National Senior Games. I've been familiar with them, but not at a personal level.
Well, you weren't old enough.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
And you're still not, if I might say so.
Well, no, I am now. I am now. 51 years old now.
Oh.
So, but Clay, who's here with me as well, we had a conversation and talked about the fact that they were doing this year. It's every 2 years. It's like the Olympics.
Yeah.
You know, it's every 2 years in different cities. Houston was very fortunate to win the right to have them come here, and they've got over 100,000 members in their corral, and so it'll be upward of 10,000 to 12,000 people coming throughout probably the 50 states to be here in your city.
Oh yeah,
competing and 100 meters and tennis, all the fun athletic skills, and so we partner with them for the Darrell Green Long Live the Challenge walk. It's free. That's for every age, from 1 year old to 100 years old. So that's not, you don't have to be, you hear that word senior and people get scared,
Right.
But for the walk, it's for free. It's really just our way of, hopefully getting people, again, from my vantage point, getting people engaged in getting their health back. You do know that your city and your state is one of the biggest, no pun intended, biggest states and cities for overweight.
I've heard those statistics, and here's my conclusion on this.
Go ahead.
It depends on which magazine is pushing circulation numbers that month, because I've heard it both ways.
I definitely agree with that. Matter of fact, the statistics talk about 23% of 1/3 of all Americans, and then you've got 1 in 5 children and 1 in 4 adults, but they say 23% of your population. So I know the numbers are a little skewed, but you know what? Let's err on the side of.
Well, they're using the same kind of math that futurist guy was using over the weekend. It just doesn't wash out.
But we do have to take care of ourselves. Now I do know this. Type 2 diabetes is a big thing.
It is.
And there's a lot of issues, cardiovascular issues that people do face. You do need to get moving.
Because we have a sedentary lifestyle.
Absolutely.
And this is all about getting us literally off our butts and moving around, because that's the best thing for us.
Yeah.
I want to congratulate you for finding a use for the Astrodome. You are doing this indoors, are you not? In the summertime?
This is Reliant Arena. It's outdoors.
They're going to be looking at you thinking, Houston, outdoor, summertime. What were you thinking? What?
7:30 a.m.
Well, then, hey, piece of cake. You can do that. That's not a problem.
It's only 93% humidity at 7:30 in the morning.
Well, it's what keeps us looking so young around here. I'm 65. You can't tell by looking at it.
Hey, you know what? See, I
gotcha.
And if you're 65 years old,
I'm not.
If you're 65 years old, I would see why you would say, "Hey, it's no biggie."
Now, sitting across from you, being very patient and very quiet, is Clay Harris. He's the marketing and marketing sponsor relationship manager for this whole ball of wax, which has got to be a little bit of a daunting task as well. What do you have in store for us? What are you cooking up with some of these sponsors?
Well, we're first off, thanks for having us today, and Darrell Darrell's coming into this whole game was to partner up with the Long Live the Challenge Walk, and it's we're pretty excited about it. 7:30, June 25th, in Reliant Park in that area. It's our big sponsors, Humana, AstraZeneca and Euflexa, and Reliance come on board, Memorial Herman's come on board for Houston, and we're thank them tremendously for coming to be a part of our games, and we're looking forward to it, June 16th to June 30th. The walk's gonna be a lot of fun. My phone rang one day and it said Darrell Green. I said, Darrell Green? I know Darrell Green. He's he's a Pro Football Hall of Famer. This can't be that Darrell Green. So he called me, and we start just shooting the breeze on the phone, and he's probably within a week we had cooked up this idea about the walk, and the rest is history.
Yeah,
so we're looking forward to it.
That is very, very cool. Now, this is also, is it sanctioned by the Olympic Committee? What's the Olympic connection there, Darrell?
Well, no, it's not tied to, when you talk about the World Olympics.
Yeah.
It's an organization within itself. I mean, you do know that we are the largest demographic in the country.
Yes.
And so we have our own house.
Exactly.
So it's sanctioned by the
We're sanctioning them.
They need to talk to us. Uh-huh. We're the people that's in charge.
Darrell Green is in the studio with us, along with Clay Harris, the manager and marketing sponsor. The 2011 Summer National Senior Games coming to town June the 16th through the 30th. Right here in Houston. We'll tell you more about it when we come back on the Talk 650 Morning Show. I'm Brent Clanton.
I'm Stephen Kay. It's now 46 past on Talk 650, powered by CBS Radio.